Hello guys, welcome once again. In this video, I'm going to teach you what are function templates and how we can use function templates in C++. So first of all, what are templates? A template or templates are the foundation of generic programming. So for example, you want to make your program more generic in order to increase the usability of the program, then you use templates. So let me give you an example. For example, I want to make a function which adds two values. Okay, so this is simple. You can make a function which will return an integer, and we can add, for example, int a comma int b. So we are passing two arguments to the function, and we just return a plus b. This is simple, right? So we are making a calculator. We want to make some function which calculates the addition of two values, and we can do it like this. And in our main, we can just call two variables. For example, int x is equal to 36, for example, and int y is equal to 46, and you can just output this like this: cout, and then you can call this add function. This is really simple stuff, and you already know, I think, what I'm doing, right? And I'm just calling this function, and then I will just end this, and this will give me a result, right? So let me run this program, compile and run. So run the program and it gives the answer. But for example, you want to add, so this is adding integers, right? You cannot use double values or float values or even string values with this function, right? Because this is the data type is fixed in this function. Okay, so suppose you want to make a generic calculator, and you want to make a calculator or function like this, that it can accept float, double, and any other integer values. So what you can do, you can just overload this function, for example, with float, for example, float, 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 and here double, for example, double, double, double. And this is also fine. This will achieve the purpose of making a single function generic, but it's taking too much lines of code, and it makes your code lengthier, right? Now, in order to make this function really generic, we can use templates, and this is the whole purpose of template, to make a function uh, generic. So what we can do is, we can use a keyword called template just above the function name, and then in this angle brackets you can just write class, the keyword, and then name of your type. This is user defined name. So for example, I give my template class name data type. This is given by me. Okay, and what you just need to do, you just need to replace your data type, which is int, in our case int, with this data type. Just copy this, paste it here, paste it here, paste it here, and this is the simple definition of a template. Okay, and what this is doing is, it's just telling C++ that we want to make this function generic using templates, and this data type which we are using in here, will be replaced by the initialization which is given to the function. Okay, and let's build our program and run it. It will still give the answer. Now for example, we are adding two integer right now, and we can change it to double values, double double, and we can make it 36 point some decimal points and 46 point some decimal points. Compile it and run it, and it gives the answer. Okay, or you can even make it float or any other values, and it will give your result. So this type of template function templates can make your function really generic, and you don't need to invest your time in rewriting the same code again and again, unless and until the purpose of this code is same, right? Now there is a one little restriction when you use this template, not a restriction, but you can work around it. But in this particular condition, there is a restriction that if you define this data type here, here, and here, this data type is same type, right? So you cannot use int here, and so now x is an integer and y is a double value. But here we have defined the template will be this data type which is same here, data type, data type, data type, and data type, which is of same type. So we cannot pass two different data type to a same function. Okay, so it has to be similar data type. If you define double, then all the function argument takes double values, double and double. Or if you define, or if you want to give integer values to a function, you can just define two integer values. Let's see what happens when we compile this. And it gives the error. And what is the error? Let's see what is the error. And the error says no matching function to call add int and double, right? So always remember, when you are using templates like this, in which you are passing two data type in in here and in here, you just need to give the same data type or pass the same data type to your function. Okay, there is a other ways of passing multiple parameters to a function using template, and that I'm going to show you in the next video. So stay tuned and please rate, comment, and subscribe, and bye for now.